Sounds like some good news with your thumb. Can you tell us what the results of the scans are and how it's feeling at the moment?
No, good result. It's a little bit sore, but I didn't re-aggravate the last injury I had, which was good. That was probably the main issue, but scans come back pretty good. Just your stock standard, pop your thumb out sort of stuff. Initially, obviously worried about the break before, but it's all good.
Is there any lingering damage, ligament-wise, or anything like that? Or just a dislocation in a way?
Oh yeah, a few little things like that, but nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing out of the ordinary to what most boys go through most weeks. You just sprain your thumb and dislocate your thumb. A bit of ligament stuff, nothing drastic at all.
You've obviously played through injuries a lot in your career, but obviously given how much you use your thumb in what you do and the fact that you've, I guess, re-aggravated it, are you concerned at all that it could just be, one little knock, one little moment away from, a re-break, which would be really costly at this time of year?
Oh, yeah, I guess that's a risk you take with it, with injury and playing with injury. But that's not. Won't be worrying about that when you're playing. If that happens, it happens. I think it's if you look at it that way, going into games, you shouldn't probably play. So I'm not really looking at it too much in that aspect. That is a possibility, but we'll try to protect it and wrap it up as much as possible. But yeah, it should be all right.
Do you think you'll need surgery at the end of the season on your thumb?
I don't. Yeah, it'll probably be something we look at, discuss at the end of the year. But at this stage, yeah, we're not really looking at that too much. We'll just get through this year and then assess at the end of the year.
And what's it like now when you mark the ball, when you punch it? What sort of pain are you feeling from week to week?
It's different week to week, I guess. Different contest to contest. Look, it's not a massive deal. At the end of the day, if I'm going out there and playing, I can perform with it, and that's why I'm going out and playing. And it does hurt here and there, but like most players, I think most players have got a few little niggles, especially with these short turnarounds and breaks, and everyone's a little bit sore. And I'm no different to anyone else. So, in my position, it does probably get hit a little bit more than most, but it's just a small thing. It's nothing massive.
And will you need to wear, is it a glove or some type of strapping just to protect it from this point on, given you have got now another new injury to it?
Yeah, I'll probably be strapped up. Like most people that dislocate their fingers or roll ankles, things like that, you tape it up to look after a little bit, but nothing out of the ordinary.
At the start you said it was just a stock standard sort of injury, then you said you sprained it, and then you said you dislocated it. I'm just wondering which of the three is the accurate description for what happened to your thumb.
Oh, they're all probably the same. Same thing. It's all sprain, dislocation, bit of everything. That just is what it is. Surely we can move on from my thumb. It's only a thumb.
Just from a reporting point of view, though, it feels like there is a difference between a sprain and a dislocation. We'd like to be as accurate as we could on how we describe it, basically.
Just describe.
You dislocated it.
Dislocated. Yeah.
Yep.
Dislocated.
Gov, you've had a lot of injury concerns, and now with the Redden setback, you probably got three of your best midfielders out of the team. How do you approach this weekend's game with so many star players out?
Yeah, obviously been hit in that area last couple of weeks. It's not ideal for us, but we've got a squad. That's why we've got a squad night. We've got a good squad. And personally, it's exciting because boys will get opportunities who deserve opportunities. And as much as I'd love to have those blokes out there, they're quality players. I think we got some younger boys and other people to fill those sort of roles. So as much as we'd love them out there, I'm pretty confident the boys who can come in and play their role for us. We're not too individual focused, where we're more of a team and a system.
Do you we got a bit of a taste of Duggan more midfield, or do you think it'll be more of a player coming in from the outside to replace the injured duo? It's now Hutchings and Redden, and can you list a couple of those boys that you might think are ready to go that we might have seen a lot of?
Well, that's obviously up to Simo to pick that, but like Duggo's ran through there. Jacko Nelson's ran through the midfield before. obviously X O'Neill's, he's a young fella coming through. Hamish Brayshaw's played really well in the waffle last few weeks, or probably the last year or so. He's played some good quality footy. So those sort of types will be looking at coming through there. But yeah, at the end of the day, that's up to Simo.
Hey Gov, lots of talk obviously this time of the year about top four and the importance of it. Given the bizarre nature of this season, is it still the same scenario for you as a club that top four is ideal? Is it any different given that the Queensland-based nature of most of the finals this year that it might take a bit of a twist again?
No, yeah. Look, top fours. You want to finish as high as we can. Oh, that's our number one objective for sure. But that's all we're sort of worrying about. And you know, the top four that'll sort of figure itself out. We got Saints in 2 days. That's our main goal at the moment. We're worrying about them and the top four and all that sort of stuff will figure itself out. We just want to keep winning as many games as we can, and we got 2 more to go. And off the back of that, we'll see what happens.
Can you talk to us a little bit more about Hamish Brayshaw? Obviously, he's been close. Tell us what you like about him and what you've seen over the years he's been at the club.
Yeah, he's a good kid, great kid. He brings a lot of energy to the boys. He's actually pretty funny. Yeah, he's got a few gags, but he's worked pretty hard playing in the waffle. He's pretty contested, clean. He's a bigger body as well. So, yeah, hopefully he gets an opportunity. Obviously, that's up to the match committee, but yeah, he'd be one who'd be putting his hand up for it. But he's a ripping kid, as are all the boys who are coming through at the moment. We're pretty proud of all of them coming through.
Can someone like him, with that, he seems to be well liked from the outside, have a real infectious impact on the playing group? So when he makes his debut, does it bring out the best in players?
Oh yeah, I think that can have an impact for sure. It's only a small impact, but yeah, with that side of things, he's well liked around the footy club and around the traps. So it's yeah, if he does get the opportunity, it would be great for a bit of morale, but that's not going to help us. It's not going to win the game for us or change anything too much. It'll just be good for the morale for the boys and for him individually if that does happen. He's worked pretty hard for it.
Can you talk us through, Jeremy, the Bontempelli kick for goal and the moments afterwards as you looked up at the scoreboard and wondered, was it or wasn't it?
Yeah, obviously, I tried to touch it and I thought I did, but the decision's obviously been made now. It's out of our control, but to be honest, they probably played better footy throughout the night and they probably deserved to win. And as much as the call could have sort of gone either way, we don't want to look back on it too much now and dwell on it too much. But those footy, sometimes you get good decisions going your way and sometimes you don't. But yeah, at the end of the day, I personally think the better team won on the day.
What was it like on the field at the time, knowing that it was such a big moment? You're looking up at the scoreboard thinking, I know I've touched it, but did I get there in time? What was flashing through your minds given the importance of that moment? Yeah, definitely that's what you're thinking is when it's close to the line, if you did get it before it went over the line. And obviously that's what you're trying to do. And then looking back, obviously it is tough for umpires on the day and reviewing it, and it wasn't much in it at all. So like I said, it could have went either way, but yeah, for me, obviously, the first thing you're thinking is hoping you got it before the line. And, yeah, some will say you do, some will say you didn't. But, yeah, it is what it is.
Supply was a big issue on the weekend, Jeremy. What's been done to address that, I guess, in the last couple of days with the review, especially given, you've lost another midfielder now?
Yeah, we reviewed that. And, obviously, we're not giving our forwards enough supply. So we'll do a few things. It does make it harder without being able to train and do those sort of things. That's not an excuse for us, but yeah, reviewing the game. That's what we sort of looked at a little bit more, getting it in there to our forwards as much as possible. Obviously through clearances and stoppages would be great, but also from the back half as well. We need to probably look at our ball movement a little bit more and try to get it up there to our forwards as much as we can.
Tell us about the Saints. Have you started to study them? I mean, it's such a quick turnaround. You would have probably got straight on to them, did you?
Yeah, straight on to them. We sort of did Oppo stuff today on them, and yeah, they're a good side. They're fighting it out for the top four as well, I think, and yeah, they've improved heaps. They're best matches with the best in the comp. So we're preparing for that. They're a fast side. They like to go pretty quick. So, yeah, we'll have our hands full, but we're up for the challenge. We're looking forward to it.